Hello everyone, David Giglio here with Ozen Engineering, and in this video I will show you how to use the Ansys Maxwell Eddy Current solver to compute self-inductances, mutual inductances, and leakage inductances. Here I have a blog prepared where I go over fundamental inductance definitions, where inductance has units of Henry, which is in base units is expressed as Webers per amp. So this reveals to us how much flux, representing Webers, how much flux is produced in material for a given value of current in unit amps, right? So the higher the flux produced for a given amp, then the higher the inductance, okay? Higher inductance means easier to produce magnetic flux in a material per unit amp. And there are various inductance types, okay? So self-inductance represents how much flux is produced in a winding divided by the operating current flowing through that winding, okay? And this can be computed as an apparent inductance, which is the total flux value, total flux and leakage value divided by the operating current in that winding, or can be represented as a differential inductance calculated as the derivative of flux linkage at the operating point divided by the operating current in that winding at that point, okay? And there is also leakage inductance representing how much flux is strayed, right? How much flux is not linking another winding divided by the operating current in the winding producing the flux, okay? And mutual inductance is the total flux produced by one winding that links with another winding divided by the current in the winding producing the flux, all right? And for a 6-winding system, in this case it is for a 3-phase transformer, there are 6 windings, right? So the total of permutations is, in general, using this expression, the n represents total number of windings, so the total permutations between 2 windings is n factorial divided by n minus 2 factorial. So in a 6-winding system, there are a total of 30 permutations for mutual inductance, and there are also 30 permutations to determine leakage inductance. And there are 6 self-inductances. So this 6x6 matrix here shows the self-inductances along the diagonal, and all other inductances are the mutual inductances. Again, there are also 30 leakage inductances not shown in this matrix, but in general, there are, for a 3-phase transformer with 6 windings, there are a total of 18 relevant inductances, which include the 6 self-inductances, the 6 mutual inductances, and the 6 leakage inductances, where the leakage inductances can be transferred from one side to the other side using turn ratio relationships, okay? Here's an example of the excitation circuit. So for an open circuit test, we want to determine the self-inductance and mutual inductance. So in this example, I'm only considering the mutual inductance and leakage inductance between low voltage phase A and high voltage phase A. So I excite the low voltage phase A winding, right? This winding produces a flux. All the flux links itself, right? It's self flux linkage, you could say. So this self-inductance is the total flux produced by this winding divided by the current flowing in this winding. And some of that flux links with the high voltage phase A winding. So, and that mutual inductance is the total flux linking the high voltage winding divided by the operating current in the excited winding, right? Again, for review, to reinforce, the flux linkage is how much flux produced by low voltage phase A winding strays, does not link the high voltage phase A winding divided by the operating current in the excited winding, low voltage winding phase A, okay? Now, let me take you to some expressions here. So, in this, okay, let me real quick go over some of the stuff of this circuit, okay? So, for this open circuit test, we want to determine self-inductance and mutual inductance. We excite, in this case, low voltage phase A. All other windings are open circuit, okay? All other windings are open circuit. This is to determine self-inductance and mutual inductance. Then for the short circuit test, it's basically the same circuit, except I want to determine the leakage inductance of high voltage phase A. So I only short the high voltage phase A winding, while all other windings are open circuit, okay? Where the open circuits are represented by very, very high resistance, and the short circuit is represented by very low resistance, okay? And then once the simulation is done running, we have data to post-process. We can use expressions to determine the self-inductance, where, by the way, the program automatically gives us the self-inductance values. It gives us the mutual inductance values, but it does not give directly the leakage inductance values, which I will show you how to compute. So we can compare the self-inductance value that the Ansys Maxwell Eddy Current software gives us, compare that using expressions, our own expressions, to determine the self-inductance, where here we take the magnitude, so self-inductance equals the magnitude of the flux linkage in winding low voltage phase A divided by the operating current low voltage phase A. This is also equal to the imaginary part of the impedance of the excited winding divided by the operating frequency omega. This is also equal to the total magnetic energy, right, times 2 divided by the magnitude of the current squared. And this is equal to the leakage inductance plus the mutual inductance, where I represent here. So where we see L represents inductance, and the subscripts represent which winding with respect to another winding, okay? So this is here, self-inductance of flux linking the low voltage phase A winding due to the current in the low voltage phase A winding, okay? So the subscript on the left represents the flux linking that winding, and the right subscript represents which is the winding producing the current and producing the flux, okay? So, and here we have mutual inductance from the open circuit test is equal to the magnitude of the flux linking the high voltage phase A divided by the current flowing in the excited low voltage phase A winding divided by the turns ratio, okay? And it's also equal to the imaginary part of the impedance of voltage of the induced voltage of high voltage phase A winding divided by the current flowing in the excited low voltage phase A winding divided by operating frequency omega divided by the turns ratio, and all these results match, okay? Now I will show you in the Maxwell results. So leakage inductance computed here. Leakage inductance with respect to the stray flux in the high voltage phase A with respect to the low voltage phase A current producing the flux, okay, is equal to the magnitude of the flux linkage in the low voltage phase A winding divided by the current flowing in the low voltage phase A winding is equal to the induced voltage in the phase A winding divided by the current flowing in the phase A winding divided by the operating frequency omega, radio frequency, angular frequency, okay? Is equal again to the total magnetic energy multiplied by 2 divided by the magnitude of the low voltage phase A current squared, okay? This is also equal to, now we can use inductance values, right, where leakage inductance also equals, again, leakage inductance with respect to high voltage phase A with respect to low voltage phase A winding producing the current is equal to the self-inductance of the low voltage phase A winding plus the self-inductance of the high voltage phase A winding divided by the turns ratio squared minus 2 times the mutual inductance between high voltage phase A and low voltage phase A divided by the turns ratio, okay? All these values match, which I now show you here. See, so here, this in the first column on the left, this is the self-inductance using expressions of induced voltage, current, and the angular or radio frequency, okay? Same value equal to using flux linkage and operating current, or using here, this is the self-inductance computed directly by the Maxwell solver, is already available for you to select and just display. And here is using, on the column on the right at the end, is using computing self-inductance using the magnetic energy, okay? And here is the value of the mutual inductances using induced voltage on the high voltage phase A winding and low voltage phase A operating current. Again, also using flux linkage in the high voltage phase A winding and with respect to the current in the low voltage phase A winding, which is equal to using that inductance relationship I showed previously, where we use the self-inductance of the high voltage phase A and the self-inductance of the low voltage phase A, and we use the turns ratio relationship. Okay, and now for the short circuit test, again, let me hide this over here. So I just want to show the results. Okay, so hold on one second. No, not this. I'm talking about this over here. Leakage inductance. Okay, so we use the induced voltage in the low voltage phase A winding divided by the current in the low voltage phase A winding divided by the operating frequency, angular frequency omega, is equal to, we see that the values are the same, is equal to the flux linkage of the low voltage phase A winding divided by the current in that same low voltage phase A winding, okay? And is equal to, very close, approximately almost identical to the magnetic energy multiplied by 2 divided by the current squared of low voltage phase A winding, okay? And this is also equal to leakage inductance computed using the coupling coefficient, right? With respect to high voltage phase A winding and low voltage phase A winding squared, okay? And we use the self-inductance of the low voltage phase A winding, okay? We use this expression, which is self-inductance of low voltage phase A winding times, parentheses, 1 minus the coupling coefficient squared with respect to high voltage phase A and low voltage phase A. And we use the expression, again, on the right side, the expression using self-inductance of low voltage phase A and self-inductance of high voltage phase A and the turns ratio and the mutual inductance between these windings. Okay, so all these results match, they're identical, almost identical. And there you have it. You have multiple ways to compute leakage inductance, and we confirm that all these expressions work and they match. That is all for this video. Contact us, Ozen Engineering Inc., for information on how we can help you with your technological goals. We can help you with consulting services, mentoring and training of how to use Ansys tools, and for sales on purchasing Ansys software. Please check out our Ozen Engineering YouTube channel for content that we create and we publish. And in the links, in the description of our uploaded videos, you will find links to our blogs associated with these videos. Thank you very much and have a nice day.